Hello friends, welcome to Inside Psyche Initiative. In today's video, we are going to discuss about weekly current affairs. This is about week number 32. In case if you miss out previous weekly issues, you can find under the playlist weekly current issues. Okay, past 31 weeks already included in that playlist. Now let's see which topics we are going to cover in today's video. In today's video, we are going to cover about these 7 topics. First, let me read out all these 7 topics. New Lokpal Chairman. It is related to polity. 10,000 genome project, it is related to SNT. First EU law to restore degraded ecosystem related to environment. Unlawful association, again polity. Tell me students, preventive detention is related to which article of the fundamental rights? Okay. Next, Hanooman, it is related to SNT. This is AI tool. Then India's largest solar battery project, it is related to environment. Okay. It can save the carbon emissions. Then Haemophilia A, it is related to again science and technology, especially biotechnology related thing, like gene therapy been developed for Haemophilia A. Here we are going to discuss about different types of hemophilia. So these are the 7 topics we are going to cover in this today's video, and all the timelines, okay, the timeline regarding all these 7 topics already it will be included in the video description, so you can directly jump to the topic whichever the one you like. Okay, timestamps will be provided. First topic is regarding the new Lokpal Chairman. First let me explain what is this Lokpal. Lokpal is an anti-corruption body. In India we have majorly 3 types of anti-corruption bodies. One is CVC, Central Vigilance Commission, second is Lokpal, and the third one is regarding the CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. Here Lokpal as well as CVC, they don't have any separate investigating body. Okay, if they require any help, they will take the help of the CBI. And recently Lokpal Chairman was appointed. So as an aspirant you have to know who is that Lokpal Chairman and which committee will select the Lokpal Chairman, and what is the composition of Lokpal, how many members will be there. Out of the total members in the Lokpal, how many from the judicial background, how many from the non-judicial background, this kind of information you have to know. Let's see. Former Supreme Court Judge A.M. Kanvilkar has been appointed as a chairman of the Anti-Corruption Ombudsman Lokpal. And one more thing, this Lokpal is created through Lokpal Act 2013. So Lokpal is a statutory body. Okay. So regarding the Lokpal consists of chairman plus up to 8 members. Out of this 8 members, 50% from the judicial members, and rest of the 50% members of course should be from SC, ST, OBC, minority and the women. Okay. So out of the entire 8 members, they should belong to this reservation category, and 50% should be from judicial background. They can be overlap also. Okay. SC category and a judicial member, that can also possible. Next, selection committee. Selection committee consists of Prime Minister, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha, and Chief Justice of India, or CJI can nominate any Supreme Court judge as well. Okay. An eminent jurist is also nominated by the President based on the consent among these committee members. In case if CJI is absent, an eminent jurist also can be nominated by the President in this selection committee. Here you have to know that Leader of the Opposition. In case Leader of the Opposition is not there, Leader of the largest opposition also can be taken, because for the 16th and 17th Lok Sabha we don't have any Leader of the Opposition. You know that to get the Leader of Opposition position, an opposition party should get at least 1/10 of the total number of seats in Lok Sabha. Lokpal jurisdiction. It covers all public servants who receives more than 10 lakhs per year as a salary, and all the NGOs which cover under FCRA, that means NGOs which are receiving foreign donations. So this is about the topic number 1. Next topic is regarding the genome project. This project name is 10,000 genome project. What is the main purpose of this project? As per this project, around 10,000 individuals across India, their genome will be taken. Okay, their DNA samples will be taken and the genome sequence will be done. Okay, in this way we will get to know the differences in genome sequences across India, so that in case if any individual is having problem, based on that individual, okay, the individual specific treatment can be developed, because generally genome of individual who are living in a particular area, it will be same, like people who are living in mountain regions, people who are living in northeast regions. Okay, in this way we will collect DNA samples from different parts of India. So initially we are going to take how many DNA samples and genome sequencing we are going to do? Around 10,000 people. Okay. Recently, Department of Biotechnology, they announced the completion, that means this project is completed, completion of India's 10,000 genome project. The main aim is to create a reference database, okay, so that in case if any individual is having any genetic disease, okay, they can refer this with the database. By using the database, they can suggest a proper genomic treatment, okay. And this project, it is a national project and it aims to sequence around 10,000 genome, that means 10,000 genetic material of the individuals by the end of 2023. This project is funded by Department of Biotechnology and this project led by Center for Brain Research. This organization is leading this project. This project first phase main aim is to identify genetic variations by sequestering around 10,000 people DNA across India, and this project goal is to develop personalized medicine based on the patient genome, okay. That is going to be more customized because some patients may be may not show adverse reactions to few drugs, but some persons may show the adverse reactions. In future, genomic based medicine is going to be provided, okay. Next, India's population diversity, that means we are having different population groups across India. It consists of around 4,600 population groups and they contribute to this distinct genetic variations, including the disease causing mutations prevalent in different groups. By taking DNA samples from these groups, we will do the genome sequence and we will offer specific treatment related to that particular genomic group. Next, the EU Nature Restoration Law. So here we are going to discuss about a particular law. This law is related to European Union. First, you have to know what is the European Union. European Union is a political, economic and military organization which includes group of countries. Previously it used to be the around 28 countries. Later Britain exited from the European Union through Brexit process, that. For that Britain conducted the referendum as well, okay. This European Union recently they passed a law. The main objective of this law is the restoration of the land which is present near the sea. That means they are going to conserve wetlands and land which is present around the sea. Now we would like to know what is the target and what is the target year, and we will also check about European Union, how the European Union functions, okay, what is the structure of the European Union, okay. Now let's see. European Parliament, they adopted a groundbreaking law. The aim of this law is to restore degraded ecosystems across Europeans land and sea areas, called as Nature Restoration Law, okay. Tell me students, where is the EU Parliament is there? What is the location of EU Parliament? Where it is there? Next, this law is about setting ambitious targets such as restoring at least 20% of the EU's land as well as sea areas, restoring the land and sea areas by 2030 and all ecosystem in need of restoration by 2050. So 2030 is one target year, 2050 is the another target year. 2050 target year includes all the ecosystems, 2030 target year includes only land, okay, restoration of land as well as the sea areas. Let's see, by 2030, okay, they would like to bring certain restoration, and by 2050 they would like to increase the 90% of the restoration of forest, grasslands, wetlands, rivers, lakes and coral beds. European Union, it is the economic political union to promote the peace and democratic values across the Europe. Next, after this World War II, European Union initially it formed as a European Economic Community. Later, through this Maastricht Treaty 1993, this European Economic Community it changed to European Union. Now at the moment European Union consists of 27 countries. Previously it used to be 28. Structure, mainly key organizations present in European Union are European Parliament, European Council and Council of European Union. European Parliament, members in this body directly elected by the people. That means they are the representatives of citizens. European Councils, heads of the member states, they will sit in this. That means It may be the Prime Minister or a President of various countries, they will sit in the European Council. And Council of the European Union, this is the main decision making body. It works along with the European Parliament. Achievements of the European Union so far: long period of peace and stability across Europe. You know that compared to Africa, Europe is much more economically and politically stable, especially at least Western Europe. Next, creation of the largest single market, introduction of the euro, free movement of citizens across borders by issuing Schengen visa, and strong environmental and consumer protection standards. Not only that, by creating strong privacy related laws as well. Next topic is regarding the UAPA. You know that, students, UAPA is one of the law which is related to preventive detention. Both central government and state government can do laws related to preventive detention. That is according to Article 22 Clause 7. Article 22 mainly discuss about protection against illegal arrest. But these protections are not applicable to cases involving detention according to Article 22 Clause 4. Okay, Article 22 Clause 4 to Article 22 Clause 7, they deal with the detention. In India, detention laws can be done both by Parliament as well as the state legislature. But detention related to foreign affairs and detention related to national security, on those areas, only Parliament can make laws. Now let's see why this particular law is in news. Recently, government has extended the ban on which organization? Jamaat-e-Islami Jammu Kashmir. It is an unlawful association. Its ban extended as an unlawful association for 5 more years under UAPA Act 1967. Actually, under UAPA Act, both individual as well as the organizations can be identified as unlawful entities. Okay, previously only organizations used to be can be identified. Later we amended through amendment. Now even individuals also can be identified as unlawful entities. The extension comes after this outfit initially declared as unlawful in 2019. This particular outfit, it mainly encouraged separatist radicalism in Jammu Kashmir. Okay, and it encouraged anti-India propaganda as well. This unlawful association, any association which is threat to our national security, sovereignty and integrity of nation, that is known as unlawful association. You know that according to Article 19 Clause 1B, according to that, people can assemble peacefully without arms, subjected to national security and the nation's integrity and the nation's sovereignty. UAPA stands for Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. It was first enacted in 1967. The main aim is preventing unlawful activities and combating terrorism. This act gives absolute powers to central government. By using this act, if central government thinks that if any organization is carrying any activity which is unlawful, that organization can be labeled as unlawful organization by issuing official gazette. Key features of UAPA. UAPA applicable to both to Indian as well as the foreign nationals as well. Very, very important. Few foreign nationals, they involved in Mumbai terrorist attack. In that context, so foreign nationals also labeled as this, unlawful individuals. Even the punishment under this act extends up to death penalty and life imprisonment as well. Under the UAPA, investigation agency can file charge sheet within 180 days. We done some major amendments in 2019 to this UAPA. According to the amendments, this act empowers Director General of National Investigation Agency, okay, DG of NIA. They got the they can give the orders for the seizure and attachment of property in case if the investigation is done by the NIA. You know that NIA is created after Mumbai terrorist attack. It also included the provision regarding individuals can be identified as a unlawful entity. So these are the two important amendments we have to remember. Next, Hanooman. This is about artificial intelligence model, AI model. This AI model works as much as around 22 languages. Okay, tell me guys, under which schedule of the Indian Constitution these official languages are mentioned, and in that schedule how many languages included as official languages? Now let's see Hanooman, who developed this, and what is the application of this AI model, in which areas it is going to be helpful. Let's see. The Bharat GPT group, they released Hanooman. It is an AI which is large language model. It is capable of responding in 11 Indian languages, and this responsive capacity can be increased even to 20 languages as well. It is going to be mainly applicable in healthcare, governance, financial service and education. And one of the customized version, Visi GPT, it is a tailored for healthcare. That means in the Hanooman is the umbrella model. It's a tailored version is about Visi GPT for the healthcare. It gives information related to text data, and it also gives information regarding various learning models as well. It will use information even from sources like Wikipedia and open web text. Next we are going to discuss about battery storage unit. Okay, and this particular battery storage unit, it is it stores energy in batteries by using the photovoltaic cells. That means solar energy will be converted and it will be stored in the batteries. Now let's see where is this facility is there. The Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited. Okay, this is the PSU. It has commissioned, that means started, India's largest battery energy storage system. That means energy will be stored in batteries. This energy will come from where? Solar energy. It is in Rajnangan, Chhattisgarh. Its installed capacity around 40 megawatts. You know that India tried to achieve net carbon zero by 2070. As a part of that effort, these kind of initiatives plays very important role. This project combines solar photovoltaic panels with the battery storage to meet peak energy demands. Okay, and around few tons of carbon dioxide emissions annually that can be saved through this photovoltaic supported energy storage battery system. It is financially supported by World Bank, Clean Technology Funds and domestic lending agencies as well. So it is a best example of collaboration between the various financial institutions to achieve the sustainable development. Next one is regarding the hemophilia. You know that hemophilia is related to blood related disease, and it also involves immunosuppression as well. That means hyperimmunity. So in this disease, immunosuppressive drugs have to be administered, and first we will try to understand which genetic factors are responsible for what different types of hemophilia. Hemophilia is all about the blood related thing. Okay, you know that hemoglobin is one of the important pigments which is responsible for red coloration of the blood, and it carries the hemoglobin as well. Let's see hemophilia, different categories: hemophilia A, B, C mainly, then acquired hemophilia. Okay, so now let's see hemophilia A. This is about genetic bleeding disorder which is caused by factor 8. Okay, here different factors are responsible for different hemophilias. Hemophilia B, causing agent is deficiency of factor 9, and hemophilia C again related to factor 11. Okay, so here this hemophilia is mainly related to mutations on the X chromosome. That is the reason this disease very rarely expressed in females. It is mainly expressed in males because male carry only one X chromosome. If that X chromosome is defect, then obviously disease will be expressed. That we have to understand. Now let's see. India has successfully conducted first clinical trial for genetic therapy regarding the hemophilia A. Hemophilia A. Which factor is deficiency here? Factor 8. Hemophilia A. It is also known as classical hemophilia or factor 8 deficiency. It is a hereditary bleeding disorder. It mainly affects male because this disease is mainly related to X chromosome. It passes from parent to child. That means it can be genetical disease as well. They used new technology. By using this new technology, the hematopoietic stem cells, that means blood producing stem cells, they will produce factor 8 as well. They produce factor 8 as well. So that if factor 8 is not produced enough in that particular individual, that factor 8 will be produced by somatic cells. You know that somatic cells are the undifferentiated cells, and they can be differentiated into whichever the cell we can like. Okay, we can like to develop. So by using this technology, they can produce this factor 8 in the body, and hemophilia can be reduced. This is in the clinical trials stage only. Once the clinical trials are finished, then after the regulatory approval, this treatment will be available to the individuals. This is about topic number 8. Now let's see, topic number 7. Now let's see yesterday's video question. With reference to Belt and Road Initiative, consider the following statement. It aims filling the infrastructure gap in Asia by connecting the land and sea routes under Silk Route? Yes. India is a part of this initiative? No, because this project is going through Pak occupied Kashmir, so India is completely objecting, India is objecting this project. It is having its objections. Next, today's video questions. Exercise Samudra Lakshmana is conducted between India and which country? Samudra Lakshmana. Next, consider the following statement with reference to nano urea. It is a nanotechnology based revolutionary agriculture product that provides nitrogen to plant. It is developed and patented by Indian Farmers Fertilization Cooperative Limited. Pick the correct statements. Next question. Vikramaditya Vedic clock recently seen in news is located in which one of the following cities? In which cities it is located? Next. Which of the following statements best describe the term juice jacking? Tell me the right one. Juice jacking. It is regarding charging in public places. Juice jacking. Consider the following statement with reference to International Big Cat Alliance. It is an initiative of the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. It aims at the conservation of snow leopard, jaguar and puma. Which of the following statements are right? Okay. Now, as we reach to the end of this video, so in this video we mainly discussed about weekly current affairs related to week number 32, and this is the detailed analysis regarding this week current affairs. Thanks for watching our video. Have a great day. Jai Hind.